Hi everyone, I'm not Iron Man, I'm Steve, still doing online guitar lessons while we're still stuck indoors. If you haven't seen these videos before, I'm just doing some very simple tuition videos for anyone who's got a guitar kicking around at home and wants to try and learn a couple of riffs while we're all stuck indoors. Today's riff is going to be Iron Man by Black Sabbath, hugely famous because of the film, which I've never seen. We're going to do this on your second thickest string. You should have 6 strings on your guitar. If you don't, really doesn't matter. You only need 1, which is your second thickest string. Even if you've only got the thickest string on there. This will still sound like Iron Man. If you haven't seen these videos before, I'm just going to give you that note, which is the string you're aiming for. If you want it to be in tune, if you want it to play it with the original. If your guitar is out of tune, it will still work. But the note you are aiming for, if yours sounds looser than mine, you need to turn your tuning peg, so the peg that's connected to that string, anti-clockwise until you get that sound. If yours sounds harder than that, so it's there somewhere, you can turn it clockwise until you get that sound. So again, if you've never seen this before, the big long bit in the middle is a neck which is divided up into lots of boxes. These boxes are called frets. Fret number 1 furthest away from you. Then the next box is fret number 2, and the next one, fret number 3, so on and so forth, all the way down the guitar. So your second thickest string, we're going to start on the 2nd fret. Same as always, press down as hard as you possibly can, right in the middle of the box. If you don't press down hard enough, you'll get that sound. If you press on the wire, you'll get that sound. Don't want either of those really. A nice clean sound as possible. So start on the 2, and then we're going to go to the 5. So from the 2, and then the second dot, if you've got dots on your guitar from somebody's guitar, 2 to 5. And then from that 5, 5 and 2 7s. Again, 7's got a dot on it. It's going to be your first section. So one more time, so 2, 5, 5 and 2 7s. The next bit, quite a big jump to 10. I'm going to go 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. I'll do that one more time, so 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. So you got... So 2, 5, 5 and 2 7s, 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, and then your last bit back to the 5 and 2 7s. So that last bit again, 2 5s, 2 7s. So 2 5, 5 2 7s, 10 9 10, 2 5s, 2 7s. And what you can do to make it try and sound a little bit more like the original, he does the majority of this with slides, which is if you go from that 2 to the 5, you're going to leave your weight on there and then shift it. So you're going to do one stroke with your plectrum and then slide that along. And then the next section, slide from the 5, play the 5, slide to the 7, and then play that 7 again. So you've got the 2, slide to the 5, 5, slide to the 7, and then play that 7 again. Your next bit, the 10, 9, 10, 9, 10, all the slides. So keep your weight on the entire time, then just keep jamming your finger back and forth without taking the weight off. I'll probably put a little bit of extra weight on just to get that slide in. And then after that, he's going to slide to that 5 as well. To there. So do that again. So 10, 9, 10, 9, 10. Slide to the 5. You can do that in little stages if you're new to all of this, but you can do it just doing the one note at a time. You could do little slides. So there, slide there, slide there. If you wanted to break it down a little bit more. And then your last bit, you've got the 5, slide to the 7 again. Same as you did in the middle section. And that's with your slides. Like with some of the previous videos that we've done before, if you haven't seen those, if you look on my YouTube page and Facebook page and things like that, there's Ed Sheeran songs and different songs like that. If you have any kind of distortion on your amp, again, it makes it sound a little bit more like the original. Talked about this before. If you are getting a bit more advanced about this now, you've got other people in your house that want to join in, you can play together at the same time. You can put this in as power chords. Or with the slides. would be that. Like I say, if you don't know what a paracord is, you can Google it and find out what that is there, and always you can add your notes in. Enjoy that. Hope you're all safe. Hope you're all well. See you soon.